This is the Provoked Prawn, and this might be NZXT's best product and its most overlooked. This is an internal USB hub which gives you access to plug in 4 different USB connections into a single connector that then connects up to your motherboard. It's a nifty little device which makes life a lot easier if you're building a PC with loads of different things in it. And you can see that in the box is included a number of things, including some nice cables, some 3M stickers, some cable ties, and more. Now this is a powered internal hub, which means it requires a SATA power connection, but that also means that it can cope with all these different things. So if you run out of internal ports on your motherboard because you're plugging in multiple different devices, and I'm talking things like an all-in-one cooler, a fan hub, RGB controllers, and other things like that, if you found that you've only got 1 or 2 ports on your motherboard and you need more, then this is a potential solution. And it's also really affordable and well worth purchasing because it makes life so much easier. Now it works simply by connecting that purple USB connector at the top with the included cable at one end, and then the other end connects to your motherboard. That then obviously allows pass-through of all the different USB connections that you're going to connect up to it, to the motherboard, and to a single port on the motherboard. It does, however, need powering, obviously. But you can see this gigabyte board here only has 2 USB connections as standard on the bottom. I'm actually going to be connecting up loads of USB connections, as you'll see in a minute. I'm showing you this outside the case, obviously, for demo purposes, but normally you'd go about this once it's actually inside your case and you've built it up. But here you can see the standard connection. Now I have 4 USB connections that I need to connect up to this hub. Normally, you'd obviously be stuck if you wanted to try and connect those up to the motherboard. You can get splitters, and I have done videos previously on other cheap splitters, but this one's magnificent because it not only allows you to connect up 4, but it's also powered, so you can be sure that it's going to work without any issues. Now it has a SATA cable that plugs into the top of the unit and then connects up to your power supply unit. So this is the Corsair RM Shift PSU that I'm going to do a video on separately. You plug these 2 cables together and that ensures a good solid connection to it. Really straightforward connectivity, as you can see here, and this means that we're going to be able to use this without much fuss in a variety of builds. Now in this build I'm actually using loads of different Corsair products and throwing in an NZXT USB hub. Now the other thing about this that's magnificent is it's magnetic. So they include 3M stickers in the box, but it's also magnetic, so you can just snap on to the case. Now you can see the back of the Corsair 5000D RGB build that I'm doing at the moment, which has loads of things going on. We've got a commander core, LED core, PWM controller. I'm also throwing in some lighting triangles. As you can see, we've got fans, all-in-one coolers. All of those things have a variety of USB connections that are now all running into that USB hub and then plug it into the motherboard. And then obviously I'll get control over all those things via the relevant software in Windows. And then we have the final product without much fuss that was made a lot easier with that hub. And if you want to see the full build on this, subscribe if you haven't already, because it's come out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it, and I will be covering what I've done and why in the near future. Thanks for watching.
You've made it right to the end of the video, you brilliant legend you. If you've enjoyed it, click that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and drop me a comment down below if you've got any questions. If you really enjoyed it, consider joining the channel and see the benefits of doing so. Check out these other videos. You might well find them interesting or useful. And most importantly, have a great life.